We're talking Super Bowl. We're talking prop bets. We're even talking about some food you could get to make for the Super Bowl, baby. As always, get the 2 minutes, 15 seconds to get straight to the show. We'll see you on the other side.
Are you ready?
We are back. Welcome back to the Fourth and Flex Fantasy Football Podcast. I'm your host, Bandy. With me, as always, is Trey. We've got 20 years of combined fantasy football experience, right? Yeah. What's going on, Trey? What's happening, buddy?
Not much, man. It's that time of the year. It's Super Bowl, baby. We're here.
Yes, sir. We are, as always, definitely. Did you catch NFL honors last night, Trey?
Yeah, man, it was pretty good. For those of y'all that haven't saw it, just to go over a couple things. Patrick Mahomes got MVP. Brian Daboll got Coach of the Year. Comeback Player of the Year was Geno Smith. Offensive Player of the Year, Justin Jefferson. Defensive Player of the Year, Nick Bosa. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Garrett Wilson. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Sauce Gardner. Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year, Dak Prescott. FedEx Ground Players of the Year, Joe Burrow and Josh Jacobs. And the Angriest Run of the Year, Dameon Pierce.
I love it. Let's not forget Call of Duty Player of the Year, Kyler Murray, man. Can't forget it. I mentioned that boy. Thank you, man, for your service, buddy. Thank you for your service.
No doubt. I'm impressed that the Jets had Garrett Wilson and Sauce Gardner both get Rookie of the Year on offense and defense. Clearly, they had a great draft.
Definitely. They knew what they were doing over there, and honestly, if they can get the quarterback right on the Jets, I think big things could happen for them. They would be a scary team if they had. I mean, even if they had Mike White, who was just an average, backup quarterback, and things were happening for them. Imagine they get a good quarterback, man. Imagine what happens.
No doubt. And don't quote me on it, but our show where we gave our who we thought was going to win, if you go back, I think I called Geno Smith for Comeback Player of the Year on there, and he got it.
Yeah, you did. You did call that. Beginning of the year, preseason, people who've watched the show have heard me talk about this before, but I predicted Christian McCaffrey Comeback Player of the Year. Now, he was in the running. So, I mean, I was close. I think he got second, maybe third. I don't know. I have to look into it, but I'm pretty sure, man, he was right there.
I mean, you definitely came back, you know what I mean? Like, almost like a new person.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe that's why I didn't win. Is it's like, I don't know that guy. He plays for a different team now.
Well, I was wondering if that was going to mess it up, being that he did switch teams.
Mhm.
But I mean, he came back from a bad team to a good team, right?
No doubt, no doubt. And of course, Patrick Mahomes gets MVP. Obviously, he's had an amazing season. We'll have to see if he wins MVP in the Super Bowl. I think that's a little bit of a higher honor, in my opinion.
Mhm.
But hey, congratulations, man. Two-time MVP.
Absolutely. Congratulations, Patrick Mahomes, man. You deserve it. 5,250 passing yards, I think, almost 50 touchdowns. He was a beast this year, Trey.
Yeah, 48 votes. That's insane.
And without Tyreek. That's something to mention. Yeah, 48 votes. I think that, what was it? One of the trainers that helped Damar Hamlin during all that got one of the votes. And I'm just going to guess Jalen Hurts maybe got the other one. Who knows?
Yeah, and actually, for all the people that said, Damar Hamlin was deceased, there he was on stage, gave a great speech, and
Yeah.
honestly, it's a little heartfelt, but he come out and shown everybody, that he just needed a little time to recover, and he's in the spotlight, so he is alive and well.
Well, they're saying it was a deep fake, that first video. Like, that wasn't really him. It was just, with the technology nowadays, Trey. Come on.
Yeah, have you ever seen Face Off?
Face off. Albert popping in. Sup, fellas? Albert, that's our dude over there, man. Your Aaron Jones jersey is on the way, buddy. Congratulations again for that. And Sir Bongs a lot in the clouds, as per usual, my boy over there. I think, what do you think, Dak Prescott, Walter Payton, Man of the Year this year, Trey?
Yeah, man, it's kind of crazy. I guess because I didn't really think that he deserved that award, but I guess maybe the Walter Payton Man of the Year is kind of like the most genuine player, and the most helpful, and he definitely helped the other team get the ball quite a bit. Just basically gave it to him, and so yeah, he's a great guy.
Got him! Got him!
Yeah. I was pretty sure he had gotten that before, but I don't know. I thought I seen it on the back of his helmet. But congratulations to him, man. Garrett Wilson, Rookie of the Year. Chris Olave was right there with him, Trey.
Yeah, and Chris Olave did have a decent year, but he kind of died towards the end, and that's kind of where it, I think, where it fell.
Yeah, but you got to think he had Andy Dalton throwing to him all year, and I guess you could say though, Wilson didn't have like
You're
much
right.
better, right?
Mike White really put him on the map, didn't he?
I guess so. Yeah, it was awesome. And the angry run, Damian Pierce. I love that, dude. My dude was tearing it up.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what he does next year.
He's going to be on top of draft boards, don't you think?
Oh, no doubt. Him and Wilson and Olave, I think all of them will be up there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Guys, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel. We're giving stuff away all the time. Beginning of next year, I think we're just going to give something away just to get the year started. Big things are coming for 4th and Flex. I want to tell you guys, I appreciate all of you for watching our first year. It's been mind-blowing. It's been, I've learned a lot. We've had a good time, Trey.
Yeah, man. This is our first year doing it, and we've had major growth, and we don't plan on stopping anytime soon. So stick around if you're here, because we'll be here for you.
Darn tootin'. And guys, don't forget to check out TrophySmack. Guys, if you haven't got your fantasy trophies or anything like that yet for this year, go to TrophySmack.com/4thandflex. Get you something nice and shiny. TrophySmack so you can talk that smack, Trey.
Bam.
Love it. But let's get on to the game, buddy. Let's get to the game. Super Bowl 57 in Glendale, Arizona. We got the Chiefs against the Eagles. The Eagles are the home team, I believe.
Yes, the Eagles are considered the home team. This game is at 5:30 Central Time, 6:30 Eastern Time. The over-under for this game is 51 points. Vegas has the Eagles winning about 1.5. If you want the money line, you can get Kansas City at plus 105. Really not great odds on either side. Philadelphia money line is minus 125. This can be a close game. These both number one seeds going at it. MVP on one side, MVP candidate on the other. These guys it's going to be, the Kelsey brothers. It's going to be a hard knockout, drawn out fight.
Yeah, I agree with you there, man. If you look at the stats, check this out, man. The Chiefs this year, 16-3, and then the Eagles this year, 16-3. 546 total points scored on the year, which is insane that number is exactly the same. 6 all pros, including a Kelsey brother. And their quarterbacks are, and then AFC number 1 seed. We got the number 1 seed against the number 1 seed, Trey.
Yeah. Where did you find that out of the script or?
Yeah. It was right there. Yeah, folded in. That makes me think. Have you seen that? The thing where it said the script got leaked.
Yeah,
and it has the score.
I think it was
and
like
stuff?
32 or 34 to 37. I think it was like Chiefs win.
Yeah, something like I think that's
I don't
right.
know.
Yeah, Chiefs win. No, Eagles win. I think.
Yeah, it was 34-37. Eagles win.
Yeah. Either way, I mean, what if that just happens to? I mean, what if that happens to be correct?
Well, then it's scripted. It's guaranteed.
Dang. Well, what if it just happened to be right? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but if it's not, they're gonna be like, oh, well, they saw that was leaked and they had to change the score up.
You're exactly right. That's exactly what they'll say, Trey. You're exactly right. But let's get into the game a little bit. What do you think? What do you think the Chiefs have to do to seal this victory, Trey?
Well, obviously Mahomes has to be healthy, which I've heard reports that he's doing good, but they're going to say that regardless of how he's performing.
Oh, yeah.
He has to come out and, play on all cylinders. This whole team does. I mean, they're going to need everybody they got. They're going to definitely need Travis Kelce. They're going to need Juju. They're going to need Pacheco. They're going to need McKinnon. They're going to need all these guys to show up, even MVS. And I just hope and pray that they don't give Clyde Edwards-Helaire too much work in this game. He come off of IR. He's ready to play. I just think he needs to watch from the bench and get his ring on the sidelines.
I mean, but if, they can give him a couple test runs and, he might have a little bit of fresher legs to do something. I mean, I know he's coming off an injury, but you know what I mean? He hasn't done it for a while. So, I mean, maybe I would give him a couple tries, see if he gets anything. And if he does, keep him going, I
just don't want him to change the scheme up so much because of him that they end up hurting themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, yeah, that makes sense. I think Pacheco has got to be awesome to let the Chiefs win. I really do. And Kelce and Mahomes have got to do their thing. I mean, the Eagles are pretty good at stopping the run, so it's looking like, it might be an air game. And I think the Chiefs defense could step up and stop the run too for the Eagles. And if they can do that, then make Jalen Hurts throw it. I mean, what do you think? Could it be?
Yeah, I mean, the Kansas City defense ranks 22nd in passing DVOA and 17th in rushing DVOA. It's really not that great from a defensive perspective. And the Eagles' run has been number 1. You know what I mean? These guys are insane on the ground, so they're definitely going to have to focus on that. But that leaves Devonta Smith, AJ Brown. I mean, all these guys that can get it through the air. So, I mean, it's going to be a tough matchup regardless.
Yeah, it's a problem. It is definitely a problem. Like, okay, so they can beat you just so many different ways. That's scary, bro. Like, okay, let's watch the run. You watch the run because that's what they do most of the time. Okay, fine. We'll throw it to AJ Brown. We'll throw it to Devontae. Okay. Oh, well, we'll double them. Okay. Well, then Jalen Hurts is going to run the ball. Well, you know what I mean? They can beat you. It's so many levels. It's scary, bro.
It's scary. See, that's the thing is, like, I think the Eagles can beat you with, statistics and mechanics to where the Chiefs are going to beat you with crazy plays and behind the back, whatever, flicks and tosses and ring around the rosy plays. And
yeah. Snow globe. Get you some snow globe in there. Do you think Andy Reid is going to have some like big play that he's just waiting to use in the Super Bowl?
Oh, I'm sure. I guarantee you there'll be some kind of a play. I can't wait to see the Kelce brothers. I want to see them interact somehow. I know they're both on offense, but I just want to see something happen to where, Kelce jumps in on defense for a second and then like they make that's a play or something just to get them out on the field together.
That'd be great. Or maybe a special teams play, like a onside kick at the end of the game or something, like
for sure.
It's gonna be wild. I mean, did you see Kelsey's mom and dad were on their podcast there, and she's got the jersey that Travis got her with the eagle on the back and the red on the front, but it's got 87 as the number. You know what I mean?
Right. He knew what he was doing.
Oh yeah. I saw that on their podcast. They were talking to their mom and stuff, and she's like, she's seen Jason coming, so she had to turn around real quick, so not to make him mad. It's awesome. It's awesome. Those guys, I mean, they're about to blow up, man. Both in the Super Bowl. I mean, their podcast is definitely like
Oh
soaring,
yeah, it's skyrocketing
skyrocketing to new heights.
and it's a good podcast. I
It is.
mean, it's definitely worth watching. I mean, I catch clips of it all the time, and every
Yep.
time I see one, they crack me up. And
Mhm.
I didn't even really know much about Jason Kelsey until this year. But he's a cool dude, and he's
Yeah.
just as funny as Travis. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I mean,
he
they're
is.
both they're definitely a lot alike.
Yeah, Jason is just so off the cuff, just witty and funny. Antonio popping in, what up, Antonio? And we got the little wine glass. I guess there's no beer bottle emoji, but I assume it's beer. If he's drinking wine, I think that's different, right?
Yeah, that's a step up for him, I think.
My dude, Antonio, thanks for popping in, bro. Hit that like button for us, please. It helps us out a lot and all that good stuff. All right, now let's move on to the Eagles, Trey. What do you think, buddy? Who's got to do it for us?
Yeah, so obviously Jalen Hurts, and there's still somehow haters talking about him. Antonio drinking wine.
Sorry, go ahead.
There's still people talking about him, how he's just like still not the MVP type player, and I really think he's already proved that he is. That he's the man in Philadelphia. I mean, he's carried this team. He's been their MVP all year. And it's going to take that in this game. I think Miles Sanders has to have a good game. He's been up and down all year, but really, I think his up and downness has been based on whether they give him the ball or not. If he only had 7 touches in that game, he didn't do well. But when they start giving him a lot of touches, he starts breaking a lot of lines, and I think that's a big step in this game. I think A.J. Brown is going to have to get some catches, and if they double him, Devonta Smith's going to have to step up, which he's been pretty good at.
Yeah,
Dallas Goedert, I think they need to work him into this game a little bit more. I think that he's going to be a crucial factor in this game for when they're covered deep, and they need those short first down catches. Jalen Hurts can't run all the time. They're going to have spies on him. So Dallas Goedert will be a big step, and also can't forget about Kenneth Gainwell and Boston Scott, because these guys can break the line just as well.
Yeah, Boston Scott. I mean, you predicted a touchdown in that last game, man, which that was some great odds to get that money. Oh, Boston Scott. Do you think Boston Scott gets one in this game, Trey?
I don't know about a touchdown, but last I heard, his over under on rushing yards was 7.5. Take the over on that, because this is not even part of our pregame prop rally, but he has beat that in every game in the playoffs. In the first half, he beat that line. So I like that a lot.
Yeah, road to the Super Bowl. Andy Reid going against his old team, Trey. What are you thinking?
Yeah, man. I mean, it's what is that, storybook Super Bowl for sure. And I think that's where a lot of people are getting the script. It's too perfect. It's too fairy tale Cinderella story. But I mean, isn't that every year there's a way to make a Cinderella story out of anything? You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. No, you're right. You're 100% right. Just to get back to the Chiefs a little bit, Chris Jones, man. I mean, without Aaron Donald in the league, Chris Jones is kind of the best pass rusher, I think, in the league. And if he does what Aaron Donald did last year in the Super Bowl, which was take over the game when he needed to, which he did in the last game against the Bengals, it could spell problems for the Eagles.
I agree, except for the fact that Joe Burrow and Jalen Hurts are two different creatures. Joe Burrow is an amazing quarterback, but he's not as escapey, if you will, as Jalen Hurts is. Jalen Hurts can get out of that pocket and go, and Chris Jones is going to have them legs tuned up.
Well, Chris Jones is pretty fast. I will say that he's pretty fast pass rusher, man. It's going to be great stuff, man. In the Super Bowl, we got a lot of stars in this game. What do you think, buddy? Devonta Smith over under 75 yards.
I'm going to have to go over on that, man. I really think that they're going to try to shut A.J. Brown down like every other team has done in the playoffs. It hasn't really worked for them, but there's just so much offensive power on this team, so it's hard to shut anyone down and take control. But if they're going to shut down anyone, it's going to be A.J. Brown, and Devonta Smith is going to have to step in. So that's a tough line at 75, but I think I like the over on it.
Yeah, me too. I think you're right, though. You said it hasn't worked. It has worked if you're thinking about they have shut A.J. Brown down. It hasn't worked because it hasn't even mattered.
Right.
But that's exactly what I was saying, I I mean, that's the part I was saying. Tommy popping in. Hello, gentlemen.
What up, Tommy?
Our boy Tommy, what's happening, buddy? Thanks for coming in, man. You're late. You're late for a very important date. No, I'm just kidding.
He was
buddy.
trying to figure out where Aaron Rodgers is going to end up next year. He's stressing on
it. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers next year. Yeah, I'll take him, I guess, in Tampa, I guess. I mean, it'll hurt, but there you go, buddy. There you go. But we need something because we're going to suck next year. But anyway, back to the game at hand. What do you think, buddy? Final score prediction?
Yes, my final score prediction, I have the game 32-27. Eagles fly.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. I have got the Chiefs 27, Eagles 31.
Okay.
Fly,
1 point away.
Eagles fly.
Fly, baby.
Yeah. I just think that, like I said earlier, this team can beat you in so many different ways, and I just feel like they've got more there. They've worked harder. I mean, Mahomes, yeah, he's off the injury report, but he still can't be 100%. You know what I mean?
Without a doubt, yeah, he
yeah.
can't be 100%. Which he plays great when he's not 100%. I'll give him that too. You know,
yeah.
But
yeah, no doubt. Antonio says, "Nice, Tommy. Throw them." Is that money? Oh, he was at the strip club. Tommy was. Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, it's gonna be a good game, buddy. It's gonna be a great game. I'm excited. Stay tuned, guys. We got some Super Bowl recipes that Trey has actually made and kind of invented, if you could say. But before that, let's talk about one of our sponsors, Trey, and that is Manscaped.
Yeah, man. Manscaped is now selling beard products. They've gone from Balls Mafia to Beard Mafia in 2023 to help keep you groomed from head to toe. They got the new Beard Hedger Pro Kit. I mean, this thing is amazing. It's got 20 different links on the kit, so you don't have all the little pieces. It's all attached to one attachment. It shaves well. It's smooth. The beard shampoo and conditioner works great. It smells great. The Beard Pro Kit comes with 3 free gifts: a beard brush, a comb, and scissors to ensure that your beard is ready to impress. Guys, use promo code SUPERFLEX20 at manscaped.com. Make sure you use the code, because if you do, you'll get 20% off and free shipping worldwide, and you'll help out your boys.
Them scissors that come with it, bro, are like legit, like barber scissors, by the way. I mean, they're nice and shiny. Got the little Manscaped logo on them, guys. You heard your boy Trey, guys. Go to manscaped.com. Use promo code SUPERFLEX20 for 20% off and free shipping worldwide. I love
your beard will thank you.
All right, Trey, let's keep it moving. Time to help these people win some cashish for the Super Bowl in our pre-game prop rally. That's right, pre-game prop rally Super Bowl edition, guys. Get you some ways to make some money for the Super Bowl. Trey, what do you got for us?
So I got some crazy ones this week, because the Super Bowl, there's always, you can just bet on just about anything. So all of my bets this week are just going to be some off the wall fun stuff, because it's the Super Bowl. It's the fantasy football season's over, and I'm here to have fun. This bet is before the game even starts, and I'm talking about the over under on the national anthem. Now, Chris Stapleton, for those of you that know, the country singer that sings Tennessee Whiskey, is going to be doing the national anthem. He is known for his slow, drawn-out country music. The last 2 country singers to do the national anthem went over. 6 of the last 10 went over 2 minutes, and the line that I've found so far is 2 minutes and 2 seconds. I've seen a couple lower, but this is the highest line I've found, and I still think he's going to hit the over on it. He once performed an 8-minute rendition of Tennessee Whiskey. Take that over, okay? I know the odds are negative in most places on the over, but I mean, it's my lock of the week.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's perfect. That makes sense. I mean, unless he puts some money down and then he sings it fast. Just kidding. But I love that. That's awesome, buddy. I got more traditional bets for you guys. Let's just get it going on the Eagles side. Dallas Goedert over 101 yards. Like I said earlier, I think the Eagles are going to have to, get creative because I think the Chiefs are going to be concentrating on stopping the run. Over 101 yards, you get plus 620 odds for that. I think that's a good bet, Trey.
Yeah, no doubt. Especially if the Chiefs manage to control the run,
Mm-hmm.
Dallas Goedert is going to be key for the Eagles in this game.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. What else you got, bud?
My next bet I got is how many TikTok videos will Jackson Mahomes post during the Super Bowl? Okay, the line is over under 1.5. And if you take the over, you get plus 165 odds. That means all he has to do is post 2 TikTok videos during the Super Bowl and you win. Now, I did some investigation of my own and I went to Jackson Mahomes' TikTok and I scrolled all the way back to 2019 when they won the Super Bowl. And you want to guess how many TikTok videos he posted during that game?
4.
3.
Ooh.
So I like over 1.5 at plus 165 odds, baby.
I'm surprised the odds aren't better on that. I mean, but hey, it's still in the plus area. I like it. Are you gonna be watching his TikTok? Did you turn the notifications on to see if
I'll
you'll be
see
right?
it later. I'm not worried about it during the game.
Yeah, I didn't think so. All right, moving on to my next prop. Let's go with Marquez Valdez-Scantling over 97 yards. Get a cool plus 640 on that. I think Mahomes realized that if he has to sit in the pocket and make throws, he can trust Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And I think he can hit over 100 or 97 yards. I think he goes over 100 in this game, Trey. What do you think?
And he got that in the last game. Juju got hurt. Who knows how healthy Juju really is? And that dude stays hurt anyway. If he comes out of this game, it's very easy for Juju to get that. But maybe Juju has that connection from the last week, and Mahomes decides maybe MVS is the guy he wants to look at.
Yeah.
And so I like that line a lot. I definitely would take that.
Mm-hmm.
My third prop bet I've got for the Super Bowl, and this is coming around the halftime. So Rihanna is performing the halftime show, and you want to bet on the opening song that she opens with. Okay, so picture this, everybody.
Okay.
You're at the Super Bowl. Okay, all the lights go down. It's dark. The fans get quiet, and all you hear is,
"Please don't stop the music."
That's right, baby. Rihanna's going to open with "Please Don't Stop the Music." Now, I've done some research here as well. I'm not just going out on a limb here. There are 3 golden rules to Super Bowl halftime show opening music betting. Number 1, they never start with a newer song. So you want to kind of go with an older song, which this is.
Yeah.
Rule number 2, it's always a banger and not a ballad. So it's not going to be one of her slow, sad songs or anything like that. It's going to be something everybody can get up and dance around to, which is definitely "Please Don't Stop the Music."
Yeah.
But lastly, and most importantly, it has to be recognizable within the first few notes of the song. And literally the first line of this song is the name of the song. Please don't stop the music.
Yeah.
Now, I've seen this line at plus 150 odds, and I've seen it all the way up to plus 550 on different platforms. So find you a good spot, and please don't stop the music.
Honestly, bro, I mean, she's got a lot of songs. I'm surprised it's only plus 550 odds. I mean, I guess if you put a good amount of money on that, I mean, just out of all her songs, that song gets played. I think you should have better odds than that, man. That's a great one. I love that, Trey. Listen to this guy, man, with the research, bro. Man, he's going another level today, buddy. I love it. Let's move it rolling to, like I said, a more traditional one. Kadarius Toney over 79 yards now. He's off the injured list. There's no Chiefs on the injured list for that team, which is great. Kadarius Toney over 79 yards. You get plus 1,400 odds for that. I think he's, we're worried about him getting hurt. I know that's what you was about to say, but, he is going to play through if he, even gets a little nicked, I think. What do you think?
I mean, Kadarius Toney can get 79 yards on one breakaway play. I mean, he has that ability in him, but it scares me because that dude gets hurt every time he touches the ball. So it better be the first time he touches the ball, he goes for 79 yards because it scares me otherwise.
Yeah, buddy. I knew that's where you're going with it, but I knew it. What else you got, man?
So number 4 on my crazy bets of the Super Bowl, and this is a fan favorite. It's the color of the Gatorade that'll be poured on the coach. Okay, and now this is regardless of who wins, I like the same color on both sides of the field, and that color is yellow/green. So you kind of get a little cheat there because most of the colors are one, but as long as it's some shade of yellow, green, lime flavor, you get the dub here. So it could be more of a green apple, or it could be a yellow. Most platforms have yellow/green as this color, so you kind of get a bonus. But let me tell you why. So Andy Reid, revenge game, first time against the Eagles in 2013 when he won. Guess what color Gatorade? Yellow. Doug Peterson was poured yellow in the NFC Championship and the Super Bowl. All right. When the Eagles won the NFC this year, it was yellow because the Eagles love yellow Gatorade. Andy Reid loves yellow Gatorade. Plus 350 odds, baby. Push it in.
Ooh, I like it. I like it. You know what? If the Eagles, do you think they plan this, buddy? Do you think they plan the Gatorade color beforehand? Like, what color are we going to put in here just in case we win? You know what I mean? Do you think that's
for sure. There was, I think, purple, I think, is always like the least, the best odds you get because it's the least one used. I think most people don't care for purple Gatorade.
Yeah.
But I really think that, you've got your oranges and your yellows and your greens and your blues, and those are the main ones because that's the ones people like to drink. And yeah, they plan it and they want to be special with it, and it's a big deal because everybody bets on it. But at the same time, they want a tasty Gatorade during the Super Bowl. So.
Yeah, exactly what I was thinking. Here's what I think. Kansas City's Gatorade is green, and the Eagles' Gatorade is red.
Interesting.
Just to kind of throw that extra little FU on there, you know what I mean?
Right.
I love it. These are awesome, man. I love them. Let's go to another one. I've got for the Chiefs, Noah Gray. 4 receptions. That's easy. 4 catches, maybe. Yeah. Not plus 900 odds for 4 catches. It's a little risky because, maybe he gets 1-2 a game, but I like it. Throw a little money on it. Maybe you get some plus 900. You don't got to put a lot to, you only got to put a little to get a lot,
Yeah, those are good odds. And Noah Gray's been working in. He had a couple catches in the last AFC Championship.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely think those are great odds. It's worth throwing a shot out there. It's only a couple passes, and Mahomes looks around, man. He's ready to win, so he's going to find any opening necessary to get that dub.
Exactly. 10 players caught a ball in the last game. What happens if, and God forbid, Kelsey gets a little nicked up, gets a little hurt? Then Noah Gray's got to come in and get them catches, man. No
doubt. My last prop bet of the day for the Super Bowl. This is after the game's over. And this is who will the MVP candidate thank first? Now, there's a lot into this because who knows who the MVP candidate is.
Mm-hmm.
But the top runners are Mahomes or Hurts, depending on probably who wins the game.
Yeah.
Both of these guys, very Christian men, okay? Very God-fearing men. And when Mahomes won the AFC Championship, a couple weeks ago, literally the first interview, this is his opening line. First thing, I just want to thank God. Just repeat that at the MVP speech at the Super Bowl. Okay, that's how it's starting off. Jalen Hurts is quoted recently saying, God is everything, and you have to put him at the center of everything you do. So give me God at plus 320 odds.
Yeah, I'll take God plus 320. I love it. I really feel if the Eagles win and Jalen gets it, I almost guarantee that's the first person he thanks. He just, that's how he comes off. Mahomes, yeah, I could see it. God is great, right?
That's right. All the time.
That's awesome, man. I love it.
God at plus 320 odds.
Yeah, put that on a t-shirt, bro. Yeah, put that on a t-shirt, bro. Let's see. My last prop here is going to be a 3-way parlay, anytime touchdowns. Okay, Dallas Goedert gets one, Jerick McKinnon gets one, and then you're going to get your legs from this last one, and that's Boston Scott gets one. That's where you're going to get the legs, baby. Plus 850. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't hate it at all. I mean, all those guys are touchdown monsters, when it
Yep.
comes down to it. And I like Boston Scott. They love him around the end zone, man. I think people
Mhm.
sleep on that.
Yep.
Boston Scott, I love him to get a touchdown.
I think they do that on purpose. They're just like, like, get you one in there, bud. Get in there. Get you a little something. Smack him in the ass. Get in there. I love it. I love it. Yeah. Guys, there you go. Some pre-game props. Super Bowl edition for Super Bowl 57, guys. Make you some money. Trey, awesome research, man. Those are a lot of fun ones. I love it.
Yeah, I definitely had a good time looking those up and doing the research on them. And I always like crazy kooky bets anyway that have good odds. It's like gives you something to think about.
Yeah, absolutely. I like it. Yeah, I've seen those sheets. I was thinking about getting one of those little sheets where they got a lot of the questions like the ones you asked, and then you get graded at the end, and like everybody throws some money in, something like that. I love that. I love it.
Take a test for the Super Bowl.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Take the final exam of the year. But let's keep it going, buddy. Let's keep it going to the 2023 Pro Bowl games. Trey, what did you think, man? Do you miss the game?
Yeah, it was a little back and forth for me. I caught pieces of it here and there all week. The actual flag football game, I actually enjoyed more than I thought I would. It was definitely, you could tell those guys were out there having a great time. I mean, CD Lamb was slipping and dodging, and it shows a lot more skill, when you've got a flag and so all somebody has to do is grab it and you can escape them and they're all over you. That really shows a lot of skill. I understand, people like the rough and tough bangarang, but I kind of like the little backyard aspect to it. I really had a good time watching it.
Yeah, no, it was pretty fun. And I think it has to do with all the guys buying in, because it's like flag football, man. We tackle for a living, but with everybody actually buying in and like you said, having a great time and having fun, it just made it so much better. What was it? 7-on-7, right? It was just,
yeah, exactly.
And they played 3 games. NFC got the victory. We never get the victory. Seems like AFC's always winning. So I'm happy about that.
I can't remember who it was, but somebody kind of tackled somebody right at the 1-yard line and shoved him out of bounds,
Uh-oh.
And people were like, oh, I guess he forgot they were playing flag football. And I was like, he probably didn't.
No, I mean, I could see that, bro. Like, you're in your element, bro. They're in their element. Like, they're on the field. They're like, oh, me tackle, me get. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No doubt. Also, though, we can't talk about the pro games without mentioning Derek Carr winning the accuracy challenge wearing an NFL hat with no team logo. He kind of come out and said that he was really just kind of a little combine for all the teams that wanted him and show him what's up.
Yeah, you're exactly right, bro. He went in there. He's throwing some balls. He was rolling in the pocket. I mean, he was looking okay. I mean, I was thinking, Tampa Bay, we ain't got Brady no more. Bring on some Derek Carr, but it's looking like Derek Carr might go to the Saints. I don't love that. He's in our division, whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. But he came out and he said, Raiders don't want me. That's fine. Somebody else will. I'm going to be somewhere. Promise you that. And he showed that he's worth it. So I can't wait to see where he ends up. I'm excited.
Yeah. And you're exactly right. I mean, Derek Carr, like, I wouldn't hate having him as my quarterback. I know that there's NFL teams that are like, let's get a veteran presence in this locker room. And he's actually a really great guy. He is definitely one who would thank God first, if you know what I mean.
Oh, yeah.
Antonio popping in the play where he was about to get his flag ripped and toss the ball back was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's the play I was talking about where he tossed it back and the guy caught it and then just gets hammered off the sidelines. And they're like, oh, yeah, that was a nice play because he goes right before he gets end zone. They grab his flag and he just pitches it back 1 yard and then dude catches it and just gets hammered from the side.
So awesome, man. So great. Let's see. What about Huntley, dude? Caleb Huntley coming in like killing it, bro, with the accuracy.
Yeah, I was impressed for sure. I mean, I didn't even know that he got invited, to be honest.
I didn't either.
But I mean, I was impressed. He did his thing, and so it's definitely worth looking at in the future.
Who invited Caleb Huntley anyway? Was he like a third team alternate or something?
Probably something like that.
Crazy.
Regardless, he did his thing. So go off, sir.
Yes, sir. Dodgeball. Saquon taking balls to the face. He needs to get him some Manscaped.
Yeah, he threw his hands up looking for a flag.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh, yeah, you're good at that.
No doubt, no doubt. I mean, I guess it was supposed to be no. I mean, they ended up getting it because of it, because no
Yeah.
balls to the face.
Yeah, but
And
it was just funny the way he's reacted. He's like, "Oh, no pass interference."
yeah, yeah, exactly. Let's see what other games. Trey, the longest drive. Huh? I mean, get a little golf in there. You know what I mean? That was different.
Yeah, I'm not really big on golf, but have your fun, do your things.
Yeah, well, most of these football players golf in the off
Oh
season,
yeah,
like
for
so.
sure.
I mean, I guess whoever can whack the ball harder. You know what I mean? It's all about competition. I did like the little what was it? The where they were running around and like they had to pass off and jump over the stuff. What are you little
You're talking about the
marathon?
obstacle course?
Yes, yes, thank
Yeah, I
you.
seen that where
That-
Saquon blew Nick Chubb out of the water in the tire run.
yeah,
I mean, Nick Chubb did get tripped up, but like, bro, you got to do those at practice all the time. So how do you not run the tires?
I mean they,
And I'm
yeah,
trying to think of who it was. It was a defensive. Maybe it was Chris Jones. I'm not sure. No, because he wouldn't have been there because of the Super Bowl.
yeah,
But there was a defensive player that was smoking out there. I mean, just woo, 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 just gunning it. And
a big
I mean,
guy,
it was
big
impressive.
fella.
Yeah, big fella.
It's awesome, man. Great stuff. Pro Bowl games. I mean, final thought on the Pro Bowl games, Trey. What do you think? Do they need to change it, or what do you think? I think. What do you
I
think?
think it's transforming into something not that it used to be, but I think it's still fun and worth watching. I
Yeah.
like what they're doing. They're keeping these guys healthy, and it's not the same as it used to be, but that doesn't mean that it's worse.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're right. You're right. I really think they could, expand on some of the games more. I loved the ideas that they had, but I think they could expand on some more ideas for it.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, I'm sure they, have several plans in the future to switch it around. It's not going to be the
Hmm.
same thing every year, but
Yeah.
it's really what I like about it. I think it's a way to get to these, kind of realize that these players are not just players and pawns. They're people, and they like to have fun and have a good
Hmm.
time, and that's what you kind of see their spirit more.
Yeah.
I think, and their real personality instead of their team personality in the
Hmm.
Pro Bowl.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Best catch. Did you see best catch with Diggs and his little brother throwing to him and stuff?
Did you see actually Stephon Diggs threw a pick to Trayvon Diggs? They did and that was in one of the Pro Bowl 7-on-7.
Ooh, got him.
They did a pass back and Stephon Diggs. It looked rigged to me, honestly, and I hate to talk about rigged, but it kind of looked planned out because they threw it back to Stephon. Stephon steps back and his brother's 10 foot in front of him, and he just throws a dagger straight above his brother, and his brother just reached up, grabbed it, and took off. And I was like, I bet they worked. But I don't think it was rigged by the NFL, but the Diggs rigged it before the game. They're like, hey, bro, I'll throw you a pick.
Yeah, yeah. Diggs to Diggs,
Mhm.
reception. Whatever. Well, maybe he knows his brother pretty well and knows how to read him. And, they probably played a lot of football growing up, right? I mean, who knows?
Yeah, but at the same time, you think Stephon's going to throw into coverage on his brother? Like,
I don't know. Them best catches he was trying were pretty booty, man. Like he was messing up. He like dove through the smoke and he's like, I can't see because of smoke. Crazy, but fun time, fun time. Guys, let's get to the next part of our show, guys. This is going to be our Super Bowl cookout. We're talking about some food and delicious treats you can actually make before the Super Bowl. What do you got for us, Trey?
so, I mean, obviously, you can't go wrong with buffalo wings and ranch dip. I mean, for you blue cheese people, like, do your thing, but you got to have buffalo wings at a Super Bowl party. I mean, it's a staple. We talked about it before. It's the number one thing ate during the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But a couple of things that I like, starting off, is pigs in a blanket. And, people think, oh, yeah, pigs in a blanket, whatever. But hear me out now. So you get you some Vienna sausage, okay? Wrap them in a crescent roll.
Okay.
And for an added kick, spread some chorizo on the crescent roll before you roll it. And you get a little bit of a spicy Hispanic sausage in there with that Vienna sausage. And that go down pretty good, baby. Dip it in some nacho cheese sauce. What's up?
Bro, I will tear up some pigs in a blanket, bro. I used to get like them smoked sausages, bro. I get a thing of Grand's biscuits, pop that thing open, right? Just wrap them sausages in them big old flaky Grand biscuits, bro. Them is some hogs in a blanket. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that sounds good.
But let me get to I got a buffalo chicken, the best buffalo chicken dip for those wings that you so elegantly said. Guys, you're going to get cream cheese, sour cream, a cup of buffalo sauce, teaspoon of garlic powder, 2 cups of chicken breast. Boom. Dang.
Yeah, bro, that looks fire. I love buffalo dip, bro, and it's one of my favorite go-tos. And like, especially with some celery sticks, I see them on the side there, bro. That's what I'd be all over, dipping some celery sticks into that.
No doubt. It's got little chunks of chicken in there. Guys,
Mhm.
if you look down in the description on our YouTube channel on this video, all the recipes for everything we're talking about is going to be down in the description. So if you do end up making one of these, guys, send us a picture, man. Tag 4th and Flex. We would love that, man. That'd be great.
No doubt, no doubt.
We need something to wash it down, Trey.
Well, before we get to that,
okay.
I want to throw out there, this is my favorite Super Bowl snack by far. I mean, I've been eating it for 10 years or more. Pretty much anytime Super Bowl Sunday, I'll make some of this stuff, but definitely during the Super Bowl, you got to have some. And that's a pretzel dip, and it's pretty simple. It's a mustard pretzel dip, so if you don't like mustard, you probably won't like this, but it's really good. So you get 3 parts mayo, 2 parts yellow mustard, and 1 part spicy brown mustard. That's the entire recipe, and you mix that up. Now, if you get the right consistency, it is addictive, and you will not stop until you lick the bowl clean. Trust me, I've done it several times. You just dip your little pretzels in the mustard dip. It's got this sweet, savory, I don't know. It's Flavor Town, baby.
Ooh, boy, I bet you've licked plenty of bowls in your day, my good friend.
Without a doubt.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, what about a drink, Trey? Let's get something to wash it down. What do you got?
Yeah, so my first drink I got, and these drinks I kind of come up with on my own, a little bit of a spin, but I got the Patrick Mamosa.
Ooh.
So you get orange juice, champagne, obviously, and you can kind of decide how much orange juice per champagne. I know some people use a little dropper for the orange juice, and it's like 99.99% of champagne, but whatever you like to do, however strong you like to make it. But you want to put a little grenadine in there and mix it up to give it that chief red color. And then for a little extra shot of kick, with high intensity, kind of like Mahomes, drop you a shot of vodka down in there and garnish it with an orange and a cherry.
Okay, Patrick Mahomes. I love it. I love it. Mimosas, baby. Got to get you some mimosas. One more drink, Trey. What's another drink you got for us?
My last drink is the Miles Sangria, baby. The Miles Sangria. You want 24 ounces of Moscato, 4 ounces of apple vodka, 4 ounces of sour apple pucker, and 8 ounces of white grape juice. You can cut you up some green apples and pears, drop down in there. It's got that Eagles green color to it, and it's the Miles Sangria, baby.
Get that apple pucker in there. I love it, man. That sounds good. Now, all right, guys, you got your drinks, you got your wings, but now it's time for dessert. Let's go with a strawberry Pacheco orange cream pie. Heck yeah. So what we're going to do, we're going to take 1 box of white chocolate instant pudding mix, 3/4 cup, 2% milk, 2 teaspoons of orange zest, and a 1/2 cup of Cool Whip, and 1 graham cracker crust, which you can get already made. Top it with a little mandarin oranges and strawberries as a garnish. Fire, Trey.
Yeah,
fire.
That looks fire, man. I bet that's like almost kind of like a fruit salad, but in pie form. I can dig it.
Got a good kick like your boy Pacheco.
No doubt.
I love it, guys. And like I said, if you use any of these recipes, please tag us at 4th and Flex Pod on Twitter. Pretty much at 4th and Flex anywhere that you are. Just put it in there. You'll catch us. Tag us in there, man. Let us know you got a recipe from us. We love it. Guys, I got to let y'all know something. We got merch, baby. Look at that. Get your hat. Hey, what's up with it? Get your hat. Get your hoodie. Guys, the description is the link is down in the prescription. The link is down in the description, man. Get your mug. Get you a shirt. Get you one of them hoodies, man, because they are fire. The new line that I designed is called the Flexi and I Know It line. Get you some.
Yeah, the hats are awesome, guys. Get you some hats, rock you some gear, and let everybody know that you listen to the 4th and Flex Fantasy Football Podcast, and nobody is better.
Heck yeah, guys. Again, I want to say thank you guys for an amazing year. I've had so much fun, Trey. And we're going to have a winner of the Super Bowl of this whole thing. And we'll always remember who the winner of the Super Bowl was our first year in the show, Trey.
Without a doubt.
Guys, I'm going to give you a little Tom Brady TB12 tribute to take us home instead of our regular outro. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you on the next one.
Peace.
Okay, here is a goat song, if they'll let me get through this. Well, he's done amazing things, and he's got those 7 rings. He's a winner. Still looks good in football pants, and he's mostly eating plants when he has dinner. He's a Brady. Whoa, 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 he's a Brady. I'm talking about Tom Brady. Tom Brady's retired. Yeah, I thought he'd go away when he moved to Tampa Bay. I was mistaken. I will never have those stats. I will never have those lights. I'm just a bacon. Yeah, but he's a Brady. Whoa, 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 he's a Brady. Talking about Tom Brady. Tom Brady's retired.